We're third generation farmers. My grandpa come over in the early 1900s from Greece, come through Ellis Island, came out on the, got to work with the railroad and ended up out in western Nebraska. Started building, helped build the sugar factories in the Scottsbluff area.
I've been farming since '94. After I got out of high school from Hemingford, I went to North Platte I went to electronics school there for 2 years, and then I wanted to come back to the farm, so I came back.
This is the root that what we want, that we take to the factory. The leaves will be cut off. So basically, after a machine goes through the field, cuts them off, you're going to look like that. It cuts a part of it, leaves a crown on it. So the green goes back into the ground. It's just defoliated, goes back in.
This year we purchased this machine here. It's a Ropa Euro Tiger. It's made in Germany. It's pretty similar to a combine. And then this way, all of your defoliation, digging, and everything is together, just in one easy operation, I guess you would say.
We have the front part here has the steel flails on it, like a flail shredder. Leaves about that much green on top of the beets, the crown. And then we've got a knife that cuts it'll cut the rest of the green off of the leaves and leave that white little crown part right on top of the beets. And then it goes into what those shares, is what those shares do. They just rotate back and forth, and it just works the beet out of the ground. And then as these big wheels turn, it has a paddle on it, and those paddles will knock the beets back into the rollers. And those rollers cleans the dirt and takes a lot of the extra leaves off and continues back through a conveyor. That conveyor carries the beets back and comes into what we call these turbines. And these turbines rotate. There's 3 of them. First one turns clockwise, then counterclockwise, and then clockwise again. And as they roll across those turbines, it cleans the rest of the majority of the leaves off, and the rest and a lot of more of the dirt comes back and goes into this, falls into this chain, and this chain runs clear around the machine, and then everything up inside there is the tank. That tank holds about 24 to 25 ton of beets. Once that tank gets full, you fold the auger on the unloading out. And this cage will pivot. It'll pivot right here. So this basket will go up, and as it's going up, it's got automatic latches. And then as that basket's going up, then the beets just dump into the piler.
What are we looking at here?
This is the inside of the sugar beet. I cut it in half and split it. And this is where the sugar is all, it's inside this part. So all of this will go through the factory. It'll wash all the dirt off of them, and then goes through a belting that slices them into looks like big spaghetti. And then it goes through the factory in different segments, and then it'll just take the juices and take the sugar that comes out of this.
Okay.
You need to taste that.
I do? Seriously?
Serious. Sweet?
Yeah, tastes like sugar.